Welcome to Industry TV Network. Make sure you hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell just in case I go live or drop a video. You will be notified. Thanks all of you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. I just ran across a headline not too long ago that Michael Jackson has some unreleased songs in a storage somewhere, and someone found them. They said it was a police officer, I believe. Now, Michael Jackson, some of his music has been found, guys. Let's look here. Treasure trove of 12 unreleased Michael Jackson tracks have been discovered in an abandoned storage unit that could be worth millions, of course. You know, they're gonna exploit these deceased artists, especially the ones that really had talent, because most of these new artists are not talented, guys. The King of Pop's legacy is still alive and making music. A treasure trove of cassette and DAT tapes containing unreleased Michael Jackson songs were found in a storage unit by a former California Highway Patrol officer. Musgrove, now a stay-at-home dad, was contacted by an associate about a storage unit he bought in Van Nuys. The unit had previously belonged to Brian Lauren, a music producer and singer. According to Musgrove, Lauren's current whereabouts are unknown. The tapes found include 12 unreleased tracks, music the megastar worked on prior to his Dangerous album around 1989 to 1991. Musgrove said, "I've gone to all the fan sites. Some of the songs are rumored to exist. Some of them have been leaked a little bit. A couple aren't even out there in the world." Along with the tracks, the tapes feature Jackson and presumably Lauren touching on the recording and creative process. "I'm listening to this stuff and I would get goosebumps because nobody's ever heard this stuff before," Musgrove gushed. To hear Michael Jackson actually talk and kind of joke back and forth, it was really, really cool. One of the unreleased tracks on the tapes is titled "Don't Believe It." Jackson was open about the media's coverage of him and how it impacted him, made evident by his 1987 track, "Leave Me Alone," following rumors about him in the tabloids. Jackson, on another tape, is heard explaining the intended meaning of a track titled "Seven Digits," referring to the identification number bodies receive in a morgue. Another track called "Truth on Youth" appears to feature Jackson and LL Cool J in a rap duet. The tapes, now in a secure facility under the control of Musgrove's attorney, were brought to the Jackson estate earlier this year, but they declined to purchase the tapes for an unknown reason. They did warn any person who might purchase the tracks will not own the copyright on the recordings or the compositions. Instead, the late singer's estate owns the music, which means they will most likely never be heard by the public. You know, a rep for the estate explained, "The estate of Michael Jackson was presented with DAT copies, not master recordings of Michael's music, and we confirmed that the actual master recordings were in fact already located in the estate vaults. It should be clear to all that ownership and rights of exploitation to the recordings remain vested in MJJP Records, and that nothing commercial or otherwise can be done with the DAT copies." The value of the find is currently unknown, but Musgrove believes it's in the 7-digit range, and he is considering taking it to the 4 major auction houses. Jackson passed away on June 25, 2009, from acute propofol intoxication. Meanwhile, the Jackson family recently found themselves mourning the loss of Jackson's brother Tito. Last month, the pop star's children were among those who paid their respects during his funeral. The performer, who was part of the famous group Jackson 5, passed away on September 15, 2024, following a reported heart attack. After his passing, Jackson's daughter Paris took to Instagram to remember her uncle, as she wrote, "Rest in transition, Uncle Tito," while eldest son Prince shared a batch of family pics in another post. So here we go again with them having control over these artists that have passed away, having control over their music and making decisions. And I just wonder why. I always wonder why they don't leave that up to the family. These people just come in with their legalese and sometimes keep the public from hearing music that could have been released and people might have gravitated to. But anyway, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace and love.